What is up, YouTube? JC Games here, and today we're back with some more Omori mysteries, or exploring Omori mysteries, because that's what I titled the last video, and I guess it makes more sense because we're exploring them. We're not really, I mean, we are kind of answering them, but that depends if it has an answer or not. But okay, anyway, we're back with some more Omori mysteries, so let's get straight into it. Alright, so last week we explored the mystery of Miwo. If you haven't watched it, it's probably up there somewhere in the corner, or over, I don't know which corner, one of these. But there's a Miwo, so we explored Miwo. So now, I don't know why I jumped on my chair. So now we're gonna explore another mystery. This time we're gonna explore Sunny's father. Okay, so first things first, who is Sunny's father? Well, to be honest, we don't know, but what we do know is his Sunny's father, and his job required a computer. But that's pretty much all we know about him that was shown in the game, because I mean he was barely in the game. The only photo we have is the one that played during Final Duet, which is, I'll put it right there. So pretty much like we know a little bit about him, but we do know enough to make a whole video on it, and we actually have answers, unlike Miwo. So I think it's worth it to go into it. Obviously, we don't know Sunny's father's name, so we're just gonna call him Sunny's father or Sunny's dad, because his actual name we don't know. Okay, so we do know a little bit about Sunny's father, and some of these things are like Sunny himself noted them down, the depression boy himself coming from the heavens and letting us know about his father a little bit. So what we do know that Sunny noted down is that number one, Sunny's father gave Sunny his computer. So that's one thing. Number two, his father always took his family, you know, Sunny's Marie, his mom, took all of them on vacation, and they collected souvenirs too. So that's pretty cool, I guess. And what we also know is that he grew trees. So he's part of Team Tree. So like, good job, I guess. Good job, I guess. So what I'm trying to establish here, what I'm pretty sure what we know is that Sunny's father was a pretty decent guy. Like, he was a pretty decent father and a pretty good person until he left. But we can tell he was pretty good until the truth happened. Okay, so the truth happens, right? So Sunny's father is pretty decent, he's pretty good, but then the truth happens, the absolute unexpected happens, and Marie dies, and he's like, what do I do now? He's like, so I'm pretty sure he like panicked, you know, he panicked, he had all the stuff going through his head, you know, he got messed up, and a lot of messed up stuff happened, and in the end he ended up leaving. But what did he do before leaving? So we know Sunny's father left, right? But before he left, we can see in the headspace it's implied that he was the one who cut down the tree that Marie was hung from. And he's also in that same segment, he's saying to Sunny, you are not my son. But what we don't know if he actually said that or if Sunny just imagined it. But we couldn't say that. Pretty much Marie's death messed him up a lot. So we can pretty much assume that Sunny's father was actually like a pretty decent guy. You know, he cared about his family, probably cared about his friends too. And you know, he did good things. But then one of the most unfortunate things ever happened. And well, he had so much grief and he had so much, I guess, mental trauma that ended up probably caused a lot of problems, not only the family, like to him and to his family and everything. And in the end, he just had to end up leaving. So, was his leaving justified? I mean, kind of. I won't say it really was, because like he kind of left Sunny and his mother in the dark, just kind of left them there. But you know, he was kind of messed up. I'll give him that. But he still shouldn't have left. I'm not trying to say he was justified. He shouldn't have left. But he did have a lot of like trauma from from what happened. Pretty much, in short, Sunny's dad was like a pretty good dad. You know, he worked with his laptop. I don't know what he did, but he worked with his laptop. He did good stuff. He gave Sunny his laptop. He took his family on vacation. He actually cared for people and himself and his family and stuff. But then the truth happened. You know, it messed him up. It messed his family. It messed everything up. It messed up Kel. Yeah, no, I don't know where Kel came from, but it messed up Kel. What I'm trying to say is it messed up Sunny, his friends, his family, everything. So pretty much the truth broke everything apart, and it caused so much grief and so much trauma that he pretty much had to end up leaving. well, he didn't have to leave, but I guess that's probably what he thought. He was like, dude, I have to leave this because this is like causing me too much grief. So he ended up leaving. But pretty much, that's pretty much all we know about Sunny's father based on the game and everything. Like, that's pretty much all we know. So not that much, but it isn't like enough to be like, you know, it's pretty interesting stuff, and it was enough to make a video on. But that's gonna be it for me. I mean, there's other theories we could explore, like did he know about Sunny's, like what Sunny was responsible, but that's for a whole nother video. For now, that's pretty much it from me, so I'll see you guys next week.